Hey guys, welcome back. If you're studying for your Certified Personal Trainer exam, this video is going to make your life a lot easier. I'm breaking down chapters 5 and 6 and focusing only on what you actually need to know to pass. Let's get into it. Let's review some key terms. Acute myocardial infarction is a heart attack caused by a blocked coronary artery. Sudden cardiac death is cardiac arrest from an abnormal heart rhythm. Dyspnea is shortness of breath, whether at rest or during activity. Now let's talk about medications. This is a very testable section. Antihypertensives are medications used to lower blood pressure, and they generally work in 4 ways. They affect the heart, the blood vessels, the brain, or the kidneys. But what really matters for the exam is how specific drugs affect heart rate and blood pressure. Beta blockers. These lower heart rate, both at rest and during exercise. This is a big one to remember. Calcium channel blockers. These lower blood pressure, but usually don't have much effect on heart rate. ACE inhibitors also lower blood pressure, with little to no effect on heart rate. Diuretics. These don't directly affect heart rate either, but they can cause dehydration, which is important. Bronchodilators, used for asthma, mostly affect breathing, with minimal impact on heart rate and blood pressure. And cold medications. These can actually increase both heart rate and blood pressure because they stimulate the sympathetic nervous system. Alright, moving into Chapter 6, Nutrition for Health and Fitness. This chapter has a lot of definitions, but there are a few key concepts you really want to lock in. First, DRIs, or Dietary Reference Intakes. This is just a group of different standards for nutrient intake. The main ones to know are DA. This is the recommended intake that meets the needs of almost everyone. ER. This meets the needs of about 50% of people. UL. This is the upper limit, or the maximum safe intake. And AI, which is more of an estimate when there isn't enough data for an RDA. Next, AMDR. This stands for Acceptable Macronutrient Distribution Range. All this means is the percentage of your calories that should come from carbs, protein, and fat. Speaking of that, macronutrients are just nutrients your body needs in large amounts. Carbs, protein, and fat. Now let's quickly go over fats. Monounsaturated fats have one open bond, and polyunsaturated fats have multiple. Both are considered healthy fats. When considering calories, remember the caloric content per gram. Carbohydrates and protein both contain 4 calories per gram, while fats contain 9 calories per gram. Serving sizes are categorized by caloric content. 40 calories per serving is considered low, 100 calories is moderate, and 400 calories per serving is high. The percent daily value, or percent DV, is another important measure. 20% or more is considered a high source of a nutrient, and 5% or less is considered a low source. For food during exercise, consume 30 to 60 grams of carbohydrates per hour for workouts that last longer than an hour. It is best to take small amounts every 15 to 20 minutes. New key terms include low-density lipoprotein, or LDL, which transports cholesterol and triglycerides, and high levels can cause plaque buildup. Systolic blood pressure, SBP, is the pressure during ventricular contraction, and diastolic blood pressure, DBP, is the pressure during the relaxation phase. Next up, food labels. You don't need to overthink this. Health claims connect a food to disease prevention. Nutrient content claims describe how much of a nutrient is in a product, like low fat or high protein. And structure/function claims usually apply to supplements, and they are not FDA approved in the same way. Alright, that's everything you need from chapters 5 and 6. If you focus on these concepts, you'll be in a really strong position for the exam. Thanks for watching.